guess it's alright with the Tusk.
It's alright with the Tusk. You get a lot of slow out of this combination in lane as well. So, especially with the Tusk, you're always threatening a tri-lane. It's much like an Undying or an Elder Titan. You're saying, hey, don't tri-lane us because we got this shit better than you do.
Yeah.
So,
5 seconds remain.
Tusk, you can... I've seen them play this with an Ursa before. Not sure if they feel like an Ursa after the previous game, but you can very easily fit something like a Phantom Lancer into this and feel very comfortable with yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm naming PL here specifically because that's one of those carries that doesn't really care about Bad Rider all that much.
Have you been observing and thinking about Gen 3?
I have thought about Chen 3 a lot. I've actually, back in the days when Chen used to have damage amp, there used to be a little known player called Jarax who used to play it mid and build Dagon.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it turns out
one
that
way.
hero was back then very tanky as a core too, and I really enjoy it. The idea of Chen 3 is just you're the same as usual but on steroids. You just get all of these insane aura items, you sustain everybody. It's great. It's the same strat kicked up a notch.
EG will secure Rubik for themselves, so potential steal for the Wyvern ult. Maybe potentially blocking something as well from Midas Club, maybe some big ultimates. There's not really any room for any support, so heroes like Clockwork and Shaker, well, Shaker already banned anyway, but these are kind of like taken out as well, so they won't necessarily be focusing on those. Maybe you could snatch a Clockwork, but you wouldn't really do much for Midas Club here, so EG are happy with this Rubik pick. Kittrack most likely going to be playing it again. He was what, 7-1 or 8-1 with this Rubik.
7-1.
Absolute monster last game.
Had the time of his life. So Midas Club is going to have to reveal a core. Quap's still on the board. Doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel bad either. Ideally, though, you get a core with a stun here. Good to think about the DK. You can still flex to multiple lanes. You have a pushing presence. You have another target for these heroes to go on.
Dire team pick.
I mean, DK is looking like a hero that, I mean, even if they picked it, Midas Club would be picking it into a game where there would be sacking the lane wherever they put the DK as kind of as a sacrificial role. I don't see the DK surviving in this game, especially in the laning stage. And it has been EG's ban in the last game, so they did focus that the DK doesn't get through, at least at the last phase. We were thinking, were they thinking that the Quap was a support, so they banned the DK as they were looking for their last core pick. So it's I guess it's an option, but right now it just doesn't give anything. Void Spirit would enable a little bit of extra tempo play if you pull off a good laning stage and help your team set up around like a few minutes after the laning stage ends to get yourself that snowball running. Yeah, Timbersaw is going to be pushing out lanes, trying to do his thing. If he's set up on one of the further lanes, the outside lanes, you could start trying to look for an easy tower kill early on, get that extra economy running in, and establish map control from there, and allows Wyvern and Tusk to start rolling out, put some deep vision out. So I kind of like Midas's lineup here when they pick up the Void Spirit, but I can't say no to this Ursa from EG.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready, Kips? I really like this Ursa pick from EG.
Question is this Timber ready?
Are we going to see another 3-0 laning stage? EG just dominates every lane like we did in game 1?
It's definitely possible.
It's looking like it.
If they don't manage to get these lanes the same way, because Void Spirit's not going to be good against the Ursa, it's not going to be good against the Timber either. Or, sorry, Ursa's not going to be... Yeah, there's the Quap as well. So, no Razor picks for you. And there's the PL. Okay, well, I did want to see that one coming, and that one is not bad up against the Ursa either. The Quap's a bit of an issue just because she clears your illusions so fast, especially when she's got an Aghanims coming up, and then it's very clear which one you are, you know?
Yeah, I mean, in unison, Ursa and Quap work out really well against the PL.
Yeah.
And you can look towards that Battle Fury build as well with Ursa to just, you know, maybe reveal the PL early. You don't need to go Battle Fury, but it will definitely help you when you try and engage on this hero. But the further the game goes on, this PL can become really tanky, but does he have the damage output that's required? He needs to have his team alive for as long as possible, and I think Duster is going to have a really big key role here for Midas Club to keep his team up and running for as long as possible for PL to burn out the mana pools from their opponents and also get that damage output, but most importantly, keep the Timber Saw up and running. Same thing with the Void just jumping in really quickly. I'd like what I see on Midas Club's side. I like how they work together, but I'm slowly feeling that EG could just stomp out all the lanes and, you know, just take a quick victory once again.
That's definitely the concern for me as well. If EG takes all 3 lanes, it's very hard to take a game, if not impossible, because it's not your choice anymore when you lose all 3 lanes. The enemy gets to say whatever happens next. And that's just something that EG could do right here, because if this Quap lanes well against all 3 heroes that are on offer, it's going to be mid. So this is going to be Murdoch in a matchup that we've seen earlier today. Void Spirit versus the Queen of Pain. Right there, Void Spirit didn't do so hot, especially not because he didn't get any dissimulate levels early. And I know why you might not want to go that, but at the same time, dodging out that dagger is just so crucial to actually doing well against the Queen of Pain.
Yep.
And it's not, maybe not the best move for you, but it's definitely the best move to make sure that she doesn't come out of that laning stage absolutely dominating.
Well, it's down to EG. Do they want to take a 2-0 in this one or make Midas Club tie up the series, end up going 1-1? So Midas Club hasn't got a single 2-0 so far, but they have tied up series twice so far. EG have victories under their belt. They're looking for another one to continue their rocky run. Well, I'm going to actually say rocky run in this case. I mean, they've been doing great so far. Yeah, potential that they can pull it off again.
30 seconds after battle.
Nothing too special, at least with the lanes so far. Yoya, crit, and fly. Most likely heading towards the bottom lane. Ryoya's probably going to be going to mid with this Quap after all, but Chen Batrider at least duoing this bottom lane. How do you feel about this?
Honestly, I'd like to see Hiko make his way over to bottom lane just because Batrider is very unhappy about tri-lanes, and as I said before, Tusk in a tri-lane is just super strong.
Yeah. It's not going to be the easiest of lanes for the Timber Saw going up against an Ursa, but I feel like Sexy Fat's just going to try and pull off the best that he can. Try and keep some distance from the Ursa. It's not going to be the easiest, even with Tusk. You can still jump over the shards with the Earth Shock. Try and keep as close as possible to your enemy.
Yeah, ideally you secure your Timber level 2 or 3 in this lane before you leave, and you can see Hiko already just going in, trying to get that Ursa off of his Timber Saw, because, yeah, this is the only thing the Ursa wants right now. He's going to be hitting that Timber Saw, stacking up the Fury swipes, making sure that he's going to be as uncomfortable as possible until level 2 when he can finally start getting out.
Yeah, I'm looking at Murdoch here in mid. I want to see if he levels up his simulate here as his second. No, he doesn't. He goes for the Remnant. So a repeating pattern, at least for NA Void Spirits. They're skipping their save to dodge the dagger. Since we've both been doing a lot of EU games, we always see at least the level 3 picking up his second ability to be able to dodge the daggers. Ryoya's just going to get free daggers connected for a very long time here, but it's not doing the best damage at level 1, so not necessarily needed at level 2, but level 3 or level 4, you're going to start needing it.
And on top, Hiko got away with stacking up the creep waves. So
Yeah.
even though Sexy Fat is still level 1 right now, there is a double creep wave coming in right now. And all Sexy Fat needs to do now is don't die. You're
Fly
going
also
to get
picked up the
delicious
courier here in the
whiskey.
bot lane, so EG getting themselves a bit of economy going in their favor. Great way to start things off, because we remember game 1, Hiko, 3 or 4 courier snipes with the Quap was some really good plays early on, even though he almost paid with his life a couple times for that. But you always have the blink available, so you can always get back to safety. This game playing a bit of a different type of hero on Timber, taking a bit of damage here. Lift coming in from Kit Track, trying to keep the Tusk away. Tusk already has boots up, so enabling this Tusk to just keep running at him. But, you know, it's still an Ursa you're going up against. It's going to be such a hard lane.
All they need to do now is stay alive under this tower. And Arteezy is going to make it as hard for him as possible, but at least 65 got the stacks off of him.
Yep. Fly trying to contest here in bottom here against RDO and Duster. Only 8 last hits on the PL so far, 12 on the Batrider. Chen's also been doing a tad bit of jungling at the same time. Now they're trying to go onto Arteezy here in the top lane. Earth shot into safety. Kit Track also unharmed by Sexy Fat. And Ursa's rocking 14 CS while Timber only has 8. So EG, you can see it from here on the left side. Like the last hit standings are, at least for the first 3 minutes, going in favor for EG in all 3 lanes. They are able to trade a bit, but Sexy Fat still with 1 mango, has to use it, tries to get a bit of distance from Arteezy. The Ursa just slapping and clawing away. And Crit stacking up the Crit wave for a big push.
Yep. Sexy Fat getting to live here is a victory on its own, though. He's going to be happy with that. Got his level 3. 2 points into Timber Chain. He just knows that he can't take too many hits with that reactive armor in this lane. First and foremost, he needs to be able to get the hell out of dodge.
Yeah. Murdoch also picks up an arcane rune, so he gets his bottle filled back up. Has leveled up his second skill, so able to dodge some of the daggers from Ryoya. They're both at level 5. Quap's gonna have a tiny bit of an advantage, but you know, if you time it well, you might be able to dodge the Quap ulti, or at least the majority of the nuke. Scream also does quite a lot of damage, but then again, it's only level 1. Looks of it. Eco trying to contest Crit here with these Crit pulls, almost level 6. 6 seconds for Firefly as well. Storing a bit of his mana. Now starts stocking up some of the
Murdoch's
napalms.
coming in.
Yeah, no level 6 on the Void Spirit. Crit's making a lot of space, and that's when Murdoch realizes I shouldn't be here.
Oh no, not the courier.
And no, the courier almost goes down as well, so a little bit of a bait play there. Almost works out. Fly able to snatch the bounties. Kit Track also gets 1 in top, so that's going to be 3 going for EG.
So much space from Crit.
And Timber's dead. Oh, so close. That attack gets cancelled. Timber's not dead.
Point in Timber Chain. What? Okay, didn't bring me a salve? That's a bad support. He's just got a ward and a thirst for some last hits and some EXP of his own. Interesting to see that Duster's now come top as well, so this is going to be some real proper pressure onto Artur.
First blood for Midas Club. With the power of the Tusk and the Wyvern, they managed to fell the big bear.
And this is why I wanted them to be in the same lane ASAP. The amount of range with the Arctic Burn as well as, you know, Arteezy didn't see anything coming. You let the Tusk be on top of you with that tag team, because you're an Ursa, you hit back harder.
Now let's see what they want to do here. Kit Track getting some information here. The Timber's around, the supports are around, tag team is up and running. 12 seconds for the Arctic Burn to be up, so they might want to do some moves here. Meanwhile in mid, they're putting up some pressure towards the tower, but there's no one to be found. PL is still easily just...
that's a giveaway.
Farming up the lane.
So, because Ryoya gets to hit this tower in mid, Arteezy immediately just runs into the jungle. He's like, oh, never mind. They're all here.
Yep.
And now, as soon you can see, Murdoch's back. Look, Arteezy's back top. And he took a camp in the meantime.
Yep. Now going on the Ursa, everything is available, and they're taking, yeah, they're gonna take him down. I'm pretty sure about that. Snowball tag team has run out though. 1 more second for the Earth Shock. Does he get the distance away from Hiko? 13 HP is all that Ursa has remaining. Arteezy trying to juke him inside the trees. Hiko still following suit, and very close. 1 more right click. Does he get to jump into the trees? He gets it just in time, and Hiko 3 seconds, and Ryoya comes in. He's got his ultimate available, and no, might not even have to use it here because Hiko
doesn't have the damage.
He can't get the kill on Arteezy's gonna survive this one. Quap gets the kill. And that fuzzy ass is still up and running. Ursa surviving this dive. just, you know, sheer skill. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Of course, also kind of forced by Sexy Fat's skill build. If you have 2 Timber Chain and 2 Reactive Armor instead of any points in Whirling Death, then yeah, you don't get to cut down any trees. You also gets to juke and jive. Right. Murdoch wants his 2nd rotation. We'll see, get right.
Yep. Gonna be enough. Tag team is up. Lift away. TP home. Not gonna happen. Murdoch says hello. Also greets you with a goodbye. Crit. Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh no, no. Still get the kill in the end, but he lassoed the illusion. And as soon as that happened, they're like, oh wait, the right one's right next to him. So I think what they hit was the tankier doppelganger. Ryoya in trouble though. 10 seconds for his blink to be available, and no way you're gonna survive this one. Midas Club are finding themselves a really good pace in this game, and there goes the friendly tips.
They're still less efficient than EG for sure. They don't really make those plays like Arteezy did on the top lane. You have Murdoch with that very blatant rotation. But at the very least, the plays that they're making right now, they have the damage, they have levels on their supports. Sexy Fat is the only one who I think feels a bit under-leveled, but his last hits are not too bad.
Crit TP top, no lasso for 47 seconds, but wants to take the front. Kit Track's right next to him. They need to find someone else than this Timbersaw. Trying to look for the supports, and there we have more Midas Club heroes. Let's just say we've got the entire team top, just trying to hunt for some kills when EG trying to defend their tower. Hiko finds Kit Track. There's the jump from Murdoch. The burst damage is there. They will take him down. Crit has been located inside the trees as well. And his Firefly still on cooldown for another 10 seconds. And now he reveals himself, tries to make a run for it. And he has those boosts of travel, so he's gonna buy a lot of time. And Hiko, 4 stacks of Napalm. Flame Break does do a decent amount of damage, but it's not enough for a kill. Meanwhile, EG trying to focus on the mid tower and also keeping that bottom lane pushed in and pressurized.
Yep, and that's once again the efficiency play. They got the bottom tier 1 tower way before RDO is going to take down this top one, and that's just all free damage on mid. Next time the Queen of Pain gets to actually hit that tower, it's dead.
There we go, we take down the top tower by Midas Club. Only 1,000 gold for EG at this point, so definitely a way better start for Midas Club, even though they did end up losing maybe 1 or maybe even 2 of their lanes. But PL's had an alright time. They definitely punished the Ursa in top. So those are some good moves. Murdoch and Hiko not able to catch the Queen of Pain, and a quick turnaround coming in, so this Tusk is dead for sure. Really nice start, and there's an also follow-up by the Wyvern, and they might even take down Ryoya here. Murdoch looking for his opportunity to jump in, looking for the pulse, not going to be enough. The Remnant is not going to connect, and Quap makes his way out. So does the Tusk, so no kills given today.
Gotta say, that shards up to the high ground was very unfortunate that Murdoch doesn't have the damage there. Hey, I thought we weren't gonna do French. I can still do French. You want to do French?
I mean, that's an English word. Thank God we're not British, though. There would be.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
are you talking this? This is a curse word
there
in my ears. Sexy Fat jumping out. 200 movement speed remaining. Here's the lasso.
Ooh.
He catches him with a stun from the Centaur as well, and RTC will join the party. Crit will be credited with the kill. Duster. No Wyvern ulti for you today. Raya might as well just blow up his ulti, but not needed. Right clicks all away. One more. That should do it. Here comes Fly. Fly with a 10 army. They will finally get that kill on the Wyvern and also maybe get a little push going on. We haven't really talked about the PL so far. So if we're looking at RDO right now, Manta coming up soon, 12 minutes in, 5.2k net worth. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well, but I have to say that if his team keeps bleeding kills like that, it's going to be very hard for him to actually hit the timing where he can come into those fights. He really wants to have the Manta style first, just because his Queen of Pain is most likely going to build into an Orchid, and he's right about that. But that does also mean that his damage coming from that Diffusal Blade is going to be greatly delayed.
It is true. But then again, do you want to sacrifice yourself in attempt? Because, you know, there's still heavy amounts of burst damage on EG. You get your Diffusal Blade, you show up, you get blown up, and like, oh, okay.
No, you don't. But there's definitely things that can be done about that, such as, for example, Hiko building a Glimmer Cape, or maybe a Blink Dagger instead of a Necro Book. This is
Why? You just died here maybe 30 seconds ago, and now he's here once again. The Shard block is there, but the Chen army's in between. Here comes the backup as well in the form of RTZ, and Ursa's right next to Murdoch. Gonna get a bit of slapping. Gonna have his clothes racked up here by the Ursa. No damage taken, really, just a few hits. Kitrak steals the Timber Chain for himself, so Sexy Fat's gotta be aware of that burst damage kicking in as Ryoya's got his full combo waiting. Level 4 Scream, Sonic Wave on top. One more might just do the trick, but a lot of right-clicking going in, so Sexy Fat's just gonna regen.
Yep, nearly regenning as fast as the Shadow Strike takes him down now. And this standoff around mid tower is going to continue. There is no way that Ryoya is going to let this tower go. And there's always the threat of people coming in from the side. As you can see, the Fly's just completely taken over this jungle.
Yeah, Midas Club are also trying to get inside the Quap's head. You know, double bounties would put on the Quap once again. Small things, but you know, if they manage to get some kills, it might work out. Ursa gonna get remnanted up. And here comes Hiko, looking for the Chen kill, combined with Duster. Chen ult to use, Sexy Fat is here. Ursa trying to look for the Wyvern kill, and there's the Winter's Curse kicking in. RTZ still trying to keep us up. Where's your reinforcements coming in? He looks like Artur's pretty alone in here, so they won't even get that. Oh, they won't even get the Bat Rider there in time.
Meantime, though, RDO, I don't think he can fight this. Oh, he gets the bait off.
HP, and he baits it really well here. 200 HP, 20 HP. RDO, are you kidding me?
Oh!
Kitrak finally shuts him close, and there will take that one down. Sexy Fat still trying to keep the pressure onto Kitrak, and Kitrak still sitting on top of that chakra, and that's going to do a lot of damage. And Hiko goes down to crit, and they get the lasso onto Murdoch, trying to take down Murdoch as well. And the stuns are coming in from the Centaurs, and Crit will take himself a double kill from here. So only 2 Midas Club heroes remaining, and EG still sitting strong here with 4. Although they did manage to take down RTZ before.
I think RDO deserved to live there. Honestly, if he does that, come on, Kitrak, just let him go, man. He earned that.
It's a 4-for-3 trade for EG. They have their Quap and their Bat Rider alive, and Timber saw the sole survivor from Midas Club in that entire brawl that did take for quite some time.
Yep. And I do want to say, by the way, that one of the reasons that the brawl happened at all was because Murdoch was farming really, well, aggressively in what was not his jungle anymore. So I enjoy the fact that he's using his status as this very elusive hero to squeeze some extra pressure out of this map, even when it's very hard.
Let's take a look at Ursa's 16-minute Battle Fury and an ancient stack to go at. And to start ramping up that farm to be able to compete against the Phantom Lancer at some point. Increasing the Ursa's farm by a lot, the main reason why they built the Battle Fury overall. A little bit of a damage extra, good regen, but most importantly, the farming capability to stretch Ursa into a semi-late game hero.
And you have to not underestimate his damage output either. This hero is not just like, oh well, you built a Battle Fury because otherwise you're irrelevant. No, the AoE damage that you output with all of the extra damage from the Fury swipes is pretty ridiculous. You can't stand on top of each other when there's an Ursa near.
Midas Club sitting with 4 heroes in the top area.
Radiant's bottom tower
Gonna snatch that outpost for themselves, maybe reveal some moves. Midas Club also trying to look for some EG remnants. Crit was trying to chase a courier, sitting straight under a ward. Blink Dagger coming out. Duster needs to connect the slow. The shards will also be off point. That's one path blocked, and Midas Club, they don't need to take this fight right now, but if they could have caught in the pick off, they maybe could have gone into a push.
Oh, Sexy Fat ran right into enemy territory. And this is one of the differences, I think, between Midas Club and a team like EG. Midas Club just went into the dire jungle and they left 0 wards. All of their wards are still defensive. They could have left vision there, giving RDO a little bit more safety to actually farm up there, but instead they leave no vision, and now Sexy Fat is down here getting gone on by Kitrak, who just takes down his creep wave as if there's people behind him.
Yeah, Kitrak's not going to kill him on his own, but at least putting a bit of aggression going on. Yules by Murdoch, straight onto Ryoyo. The stuns will be connected, Wilbur's punch as well, but the Chen heal kicks just in time. So Ryoyo will survive that one. They didn't actually blow up that much, except for the Void Spirit using both of his ulti charges, and well, it is much when EG decide to go for an engagement here right after, and Duster has no chance of surviving that one. Free kill for EG. And there's someone else in the jungle. It's the Timbersaw. Stun number 2, stun number 3, and Timber, you ain't going anywhere. 4 stuns in the face and you're gone.
Yep. Fly hasn't really had his army taken down by anything yet. He's just been collecting stun creeps. Having a grand old time.
Let us fondly remember Dire's courier, its noble deeds, and the unmistakable blackness.
Well, at least it's looking
RDO's
pretty good.
Yeah, RDO's getting close to that diffusal blade though, and that's when we're going to see Midas Club fight. And as long as he can micro his illusion so that he doesn't have to go through the Ursa, he's going to be able to be extremely annoying to all of these other int heroes on the side of EG.
Aye.
Top tower is being attacked.
EG, if they can find some pickoffs, they might even start looking at Roshan at this point. Crit. Putting a bit of pressure here onto Duster. Bit of forced movement. No Firefly available for 20 seconds. As this one runs out. He also has the lasso coming off cooldown, so if that is their opening, that should be it. Midas Club, however, they want to take this outpost before the 20-minute mark, and they're actually looking for a fight right now. And they're going straight for the Chen first. Sexy Fat trying to get away. Ursa, they get the initiation onto the Timbersaw. There's a Winter's Curse at the back at the same time onto Kitrak, and Hiko goes in for the burst, and they take down the first. He goes for a buyback. Sexy Fat's also forced out of the fight. Hiko will fall down to crit, and they're trying to chase down the Winter Wyvern while there's another fight going on here to take down Sexy Fat, and now Murdoch also forced into the tree line, but this one's still going on. Duster will be caught by the lasso, and Crit will find a double kill, and that means Roshan. EG gonna straight up march into the Roshan pit from this one.
Yep, just before that diffusal came out. Nicely timed by them, and Murdoch, you gotta be careful there, my friend.
No, they have the lift on Kitrak, but is it gonna be enough? It is. Selling Yules has his ulti charge available. Up. I'm not sure if he actually got hit by that. And what is this pause?
I do agree with Murdoch here. What the bleep just happened?
Oh, yeah. Well, at least by the looks of it,
door.
Murdoch. Door? Yeah, the classic door. Yeah, somebody's knocking on the door. No. Yep, Hiko drives away Crit. They will keep the Void Spirit alive. Meanwhile, Arteezy finds himself a little Phantom Lancer just strolling around the bottom lane. Gets healed up into the air. no matter how much status resistance you have, it's not gonna be anything against the Yules, and RTZ's Aegis will pop, and they're all surrounded by him. Here come EG with the backup as well, trying to look for this fight here, while they have RTZ still sitting with the Chakrams, and the burst damage is gonna be more than enough to take him down, so that's your carry down, and Midas Club trying to look for more. Can they catch any of EG's other heroes, though? They're very slow here right now, and can't seem to catch anyone. Sexy Fat has a Yules available, needs to try and catch Fly at least with it, and there we go, catches Fly with it, but at the same time also gets Yules up into the air, and they're looking for Murdoch, but Murdoch will live and Fly will fall. EG lose 2 heroes to Midas Club.
Yep, and where I was praising them for, you know, grabbing that Roshan just before the Diffu timing came out, RTZ being so far forward when the Diffu was now up was not quite the ticket there. You gotta... Right now, he's coming for a middle tower.
Well, 22 minutes. Now an opportunity for Midas Club to maybe get that tier 1 tower down, but they're forced to go out as they see EG's heroes are respawning once again. Take a bit of chill, reset, and look for another, because if they can keep this PL up like they've been doing so far, RDO doesn't really have, he's only got 1 kill so far, but it doesn't matter. He's been farming up really well, leading the net worth, gone past the Ursa, has actually been above the Ursa for quite some time, building into a Basher. If we see, do we actually want to even see an Abyssal Blade fully complete on the PL, or just happy with the Basher and then go next?
I do think that the Abyssal is going to be extremely good in taking down the Queen of Pain here, and that's most of their damage apart from the Ursa, and you can kite the Ursa. You have 2 Yule Scepters on your team, plus a lot of slows, so yeah, I would like the full Abyssal.
Yep, there's no Crimson Guard on the side of EG, so I was surprised and actually waiting if someone should build that. They are moving around with the Chen army going for some D wards, but they're still smoked up for maybe 1 second. Now they will finally get revealed. Just at the end of the smoke, the Chen army probably caught them a little bit of extra vision.
And all of this time for Midas Club is very valuable, not just because they're getting more time to farm, but also because this is time that EG is not spending warding up their jungle. And their counter pressure here is meant to make sure that this... Look at Fly, he was going towards bot, he's coming back to top, there's a fight breaking out.
There's a lasso onto Murdoch as well, so Void Spirit being controlled right now. And there's a brilliant Winter Scourge to keep the Ursa away, but it's not going to be enough. And a stolen one from Kitrak as well onto Duster. And he goes just being surrounded by the Chen army at the same time. The Winter Wyvern will fall as well. And they will take down 3 heroes with a quick response from EG onto Midas Club.
Ooh, that may not have been the direction that Fly wanted to walk, but it works out very well for them. At the very least for Midas Club, this is a fight taken on the opponent's side of the map, so they get some space out of it. RDO gets a double damage room as well.
And here comes
Sexy
RTZ trying to go into Sexy Fat. He's being slowed up 100 movement speed. What you gonna do? Gets the lift, keeps the Timber Saw in place, and RTZ will get the kill on the Timber Saw. I was suspecting that to happen since the Chen was looking like, I want to go at you, and then we see the TP from Ursa actually brought in here by the Chen. So yeah, that works out beautiful.
And now Fly is gonna play forward again. He's gonna place down these wards, get himself vision once more. They're going to restart the chokehold, and anytime he gets threatened, he just teleports in a teammate. Most likely a very angry bear. Although right now he seems more interested in farming. Ah, yeah, the runes were coming up, that's why.
Yeah, 25-minute bounties popped up. Even despite being 9,000 gold behind, Midas Club is really showing some perseverance here. They're doing alright in fights, but if they just have a full 5-on-5, I feel like they could do a lot better than what they did in top with only just a few heroes going up against all of EG. That's like EG just seeing like, oh, this is a free fight.
Well, they're trying to get it right now.
Could be the debate here. Is it going to be one in the end? They find themselves a kill so fast that EG has no time to respond to it, and they get 1 piece of the Chen army. Can they get more pieces? That's the second one dead. And that's at least 2 units, 2 stunners gone.
Got the D ward as well. So now RTZ won't feel as free to play in that bottom jungle. And is this going to finally be mid tower? That's going to be so much pressure off of Midas Club. And yeah. There she blows.
And then we have a heart actually coming in. with actually never mind, he changed it to Abyssal Blade right after. So exactly what we're thinking about the PL to be building in here instead of going in the heart between. And there we go. Look at that. Batrider caught in. The snowball will connect as well. And Hiko, they have the damage to blow up the Batrider. Now the Ursa in the middle of the fight as well. They will take themselves a really big killing streak as well. Ursa taking a bit of damage here, but he does have the backup of his friends. And Midas Club decide we're getting the hell out of here. We got what we wanted. We're out.
Look at how much damage RDO took, even though he was, you know, only his illusions were getting hit, not him himself. Oh no, Murdoch on top.
Murdoch in a bit of a trouble. There's still a tower to TP2, but Arteez has been stacking up those hits before the White Winter's Curse ends. But that Ursa really hurts when he starts slapping away. And Ryoya finds another one. Look at that. It's a Duster floating up in the air, and Arteezy will follow up with the Earth Shock, and the Orchid will finish off the job. So that is 2 heroes suddenly gone more, and a tower going down as well.
Would you say that another one bites the dust?
Not too shabby.
I understand that you don't want to talk to me.
Why would I not want to talk to you, Kips?
Oh, it's just because sometimes I make jokes.
I know you do. It's just my level of humor is just so bad that I just thought that maybe I shouldn't go and take that line. That's cool. You know me.
Yeah, that's what friends are for. They tank the awful stuff for you so that you don't have to. And that was very bad.
I know. I'm sorry, Kips. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, I love you too. Thanks.
Yeah, that's what friends are for, right?
Mm-hmm. Throwing each other under the bus.
Oh, definitely. That's what best friends are for, actually. That's exactly what they do.
Did you just see RTZ failed to leap up a cliff? Let's focus on somebody else's failures here.
Well, I don't really see much failures going on. I feel like Midas Club is showing some real positive signs in this fighting up against EG, who's been leading all along. Ursa's actually now ahead of the PL. They're battling for that first place in net worth on each other's, but this PL, once the Abyssal's gonna be up, there's already the Vanguard that's gonna make the PL a bit more tankier. But that Butterfly is just gonna amplify PL's damage output by so much. Gonna work out great for him. They can just get those fights to stretch long enough, then the PL will be very, very useful. Arteezy, bit unlucky there with the roly-poly.
So, Midas Club is going to play a really big game of Ignore the Bear. And it's pretty hard when Artur puts out this much damage, but it's the only option they've got. And
yeah, Ignore the Bear. That really sounds like a classic Finnish summer sport. Not sure if we're talking about the red bear or just bears in common.
Glad I haven't seen any yet. Midas Club will be seeing one finish very shortly, though, because he is knocking on their bottom racks.
Almost 30-minute bounty room spawning, though, so maybe an opportunity for a little fight and contest, but EG is already spreading out to pick up the bounties, at least from the top side. Same thing here with Murdoch actually just farming up the camp instead of going straight up. Ryoya, looking for an opening. They're going into blind vision if they do decide to go in. And RTZ spotted. Sexy Fat also. Ryoya gets the jump on him. Now they're stacking up. There's a DD rune also waiting at the bottom side of the river. And they're going to go straight onto Ursa. RTZ gets thrown up into the air. The Winter's Curse will be kicking in. It's from Kitrak. And they're getting a lot of damage stacks here. So Hiko and the stuns are there. No! What was that? What the hell was that? That's a beautiful sonic wave hitting in from Ryoya with all the setups coming in from EG. And Midas Club are wiped completely and sent back to the graveyard.
My jaw is on my desk right now. I knew that was going to deal a lot of damage when I saw RTZ stack up those Fury Swipes, but with the extra pushback from Ryoya, my god. Kitrak, we were praising his Rubik the previous game, and once again here, what a player. That's some godlike stolen spell usage. He waited for that. He was so patient. One more use of that spell, and man, does he make it count.
Crit also picks up the Aegis on the Batrider and also holding on to the cheese. So let's see if we can see some flashy plays from Crit. 8, 1, and 10 on this Batrider so far. Absolutely phenomenal performance from this guy. Ryoyo also only 1 death, so 3, 1, and 12. Like, these stats are just insanely good right now for EG. It's not favoring Midas Club that much, however. And them losing that fight, not really getting anything out of it.
Apart from the morale win, I suppose. You just gotta feel so good when you do that to another team.
Oh, yeah.
At very least, RDO now has that Abyssal Blade up. His courier is currently dead, but I don't think any of the pieces of Butterfly on. They're going on Arteezy again.
Well, let's see what's going to happen here.
Oh.
Arteezy's just a destroying, killing machine right now, but he's also going to take a fair brunt of the damage on himself as well. He's not the one holding the Aegis, so this could be a really big pick-off here for Midas Club. They're trying to do the best. The BKB is also running out at the same time as the Winter's Curse is running on Ryoyo. Just comes into the backline and tries to do his best what he can. And there we go. We take down one. There's 2 heroes gone. The third one as well. And that's just the meaning the end of the Midas Club here as EG take 4. Destruction and mayhem is what awaits Midas Club.
The bear.
Avoid the bear. Avoid the bear. It's not working out.
They were very close to getting him down there, but with the Guardian Greaves on the Chen, as well as the unfortunate protection, honestly, offered by the Winter's Curse there. Yeah, nobody's taking down this bear anymore.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this is just not gonna work out anymore for Midas Club. They fought bravely, but that fight at the river I think that really broke their spine. Like, I'm not sure where you're talking about EG or Midas Club getting themselves a morale victory. I think that was really a morale loss, and that was demoralizing for them to just, their own spells biting them in the ass. Like Kitrak just throwing a beautiful ulti there. Ursa just building up all those stacks, and then another fight just going all the way into their favor, not even losing the Ursa. 2.7k HP Ursa. What are you going to do? Like, you can't really avoid the bear anymore because the bear's coming at you. And Sexy Fan will be caught once again with a stolen as well by the Whirling Death. So that's a lot of stats lost, but he will stay alive for just a bit longer. Ursa just jumping on the backline, just doesn't respect this Tusk at all. And another fight breaking loose on the other side here of the low ground as they're still trying to keep it alive. And EG aren't really losing anyone. They've still got Rubik at very low HP. They will take that Kitrak going to the buyback as well. And Murdoch really low HP at the same time. And Fly still in the middle of battle. And RDO just trying to take down the channel. He might be able to. There's another Winter's Curse connecting onto Arteezy, just slapping down Ryoyo. But Quap's not going to die either. And they're going to get another heal on the Murdoch, just buying a bit of extra time for the Void Spirit, but he's still going to go down, and Duster's down as 2. Done and dusted, if you want to put it like that. And RDO, the lone survivor here, with Timbersaw still having a buyback, but it looks like, well, he's going to buy in now, and that's your PL already dead. It's an ultra kill. GG is called as well. And with Timbersaw in the middle, can he get the Rampage before? There we have Arteezy Rampage, and a 2-0 for EG.
In style.
That was a hell of a treat. EG really pulled off strong in this one, and game servers attempting to send match results, so it's like we have maybe something going on with the server right now. But EG, very, very great performance here in game 2. Sir, how can we wrap this up, Kips?
I mean, honestly, it is partially because of Midas mode finding their stride a little bit more that we actually get to see EG show off what they're truly capable of. We saw a couple of really cute plays from Midas mode, a couple of nice pickoffs. We saw Hiko basically glitching himself up the riverside at one point. But in the end, Kitrak is a Rubik god, and this Ursa bear can slap everyone down to his heart's content in the end. And yeah, a masterclass, I'd say. It's tempting to hand any MVP awards to Kitrak here as well, but I gotta say, the way that Crit has been playing these past 2 series, the amount of pressure that he puts out is just insane, and I really want to watch that man do that trick some more.
Well, that is done and dusted for our second series. EG take Midas Club 2-0. So we're going to take a break before we head into our third of the day, or for us, the night. It's going to be Quincy Crew. It's going to be Thunder Predator. See what's going to happen in that one. Probably about 20 minutes from now, we get that series up and running. So don't disappear anywhere. We're only getting started.